Good Wednesday morning, Southwest Arkansas. Welcome back, Southwest Arkansas weather here on October the 30th, this Wednesday morning here. Taking a look at the weather for today, and we got that chance of severe weather. That's going to be the main focus for the forecast for today. But first, starting off with what we're currently seeing as of 8:30 a.m. this morning, we do have some scattered showers across the area, ongoing across the area. Temperatures are in the 70s, upper 70s, lower 70s, upper 60s. Ignore that down there in El Dorado. That is the dew point. That was this has been that station has been down for a few days. So that's or it's not been recording right for the past few days there. So just ignore that one down there in El Dorado. But highs in the upper, temperatures currently in the upper 60s, lower 70s, already up to 74 today in Texarkana. Temperatures today are going to continue to increase up into the upper, into the 80s really across the area, mid 80s into the lower to mid 80s here across the area. Now, once again, as we go throughout the day today, it's going to be humid. Like it's going to feel like that severe weather type of day today. You're going to see this scattered showers and storms as we go throughout the day today. And this afternoon, our severe weather threat's going to be overnight tonight, and we'll talk about that here in just a moment. But first, let's show you satellite conditions right now. Pretty much show the main story here. Cloudy skies for the most part, maybe a few peaks of sun if that is actually picking up on that, but it could be that we're just starting to get really some daylight over on the satellite. But as you can see, just cloudy conditions, overcast skies right now at this current time. Wouldn't surprise me if that trend continues as we go throughout the day today. So now let's talk about what's in store for the rest of the day today. We do have that SBC severe weather outlook for tonight. Once again, there's that slight risk for Polk County, and that includes Mena, DeQueen, down to Foreman area, the Little River County area, portions of Little River County area, and further north there as well. Once again, that does include that basically line stops at the Derricks area for that slight risk. That's a 2 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. And then you have the marginal risk, which is that darker green colored area, which is a 1 out of 5 on the severe weather scale for Hope, Texarkana, Arkadelphia, Hot Springs, Mount Ida, Malvern, Sheridan, and other areas there. Now, once again, one thing to remember, if you have a risk of severe weather, you still have a chance of severe weather. And I don't want to throw out El Dorado, Camden, Magnolia, your area either. You have your severe weather threat tomorrow. It's a marginal risk at this current time. We don't have a map for that made yet because I wanted to focus on overnight tonight. But this is going to kind of go into tomorrow, and you still have that marginal risk in effect for you tomorrow as well for Halloween. We'll talk more about that here in just a moment. Once again, you do have that tornado threat is a low 5% area. That's going to be really where that slight risk area is at. Then it goes down to a 2% very low. It's still a chance. There's still a chance. So one thing you got to remember is there's maybe the chance for a couple or a few isolated tornadoes, but it is not super high, but it still needs to be monitored. There's still that potential. Now, the main threat's going to continue to be damaging wind gusts and maybe some large hail there. Still going to watch that tornado threat. It doesn't look great, but we still need to just remember and stay weather aware this evening and overnight tonight. Just make sure you know how to receive warnings. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive those warnings and all of that, just to be ready for that, just in case. Now, taking a look at some timing here. Once again, this could change some as we go into this evening. If we have any major changes, we will do another video vlog this evening. But as you can see, really that we have it broken down into 3 zones. And I could say from what I've seen today, you could adjust this. This was a severe weather timing update from last night. We didn't really think that there was too many changes to be made, but you honestly, looking at some more data just a minute ago right before I started this video, you probably could have adjusted those times just a touch, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. So Mena, Mount Ida, Derricks, DeQueen, and Umpire, that blue colored area there, you could see, that dark or that cyan color area there. Your timing looks to be with the main line of storms from about 4 a.m. to, I'd say, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. ish there, or to 6 a.m. across the area. Once again, you do have that black dot or dashed area there. What that means is from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. there could be a window of isolated, discrete activity or little storms ahead of the system or the head of the main line. And if that occurs, then we'll have to watch those closely. Then you have the Nashville, Ashdown, Texarkana, Arkadelphia, Hot Springs area. Includes a bigger area there from 6 a.m. I'd say 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. to maybe even 9 a.m. there. Then the purple colored area, Camden, El Dorado, Fordyce, and Magnolia, closer towards the middle of the morning near the noon time frame. This is going to start to fall apart as it goes a little to the east. It starts to lose that instability potentially there and just continues to decrease as we go throughout the day or throughout the overnight hours. Now there's still a chance of severe weather. We're still going to watch it closely. Just to make sure we'll be here ready to cover and have the live nonstop severe coverage out overnight tonight. Now, real quickly, I do want to take a look at the 6-day forecast, and then here in a minute, we're going to go over the data and what we mean with all this severe weather, and what we're talking about, and break down a little more in depth what we're seeing here as well. So the area-wide 6-day forecast, you're going to see some rain on Halloween. It's going to really be mainly in the morning, some scattered thunderstorms, 100% chance, with mostly cloudy skies, highs in the mid-70s, overnight lows in the lower 60s there. It starts to decrease down to 70%, but sadly for our friends in southeastern portions of our coverage area, or the most southeastern portions of the state really, and over there towards that part of the state, rain chances look to stick around as we head into the afternoon and or evening of that time frame there once again. Now, that's one thing. It's not going to rain everywhere on the evening of Halloween, but there's still some areas that will see rain. Just continue to stay aware. Make sure to keep an eye on the page. We'll have radar updates and stuff of that nature out throughout that tomorrow. Now, Friday, we could see mostly cloudy skies as we go throughout the day. There is a 30% chance, and really that's going to be more angled towards the overnight time frame or near the warm front, which is going to be more southeast, southern Arkansas there along the Arkansas and Louisiana border. Our forecasted highs are going to be around 70 degrees, and overnight lows going to be in the lower 50s potentially there for you, with mostly cloudy skies and overnight storms. Rain chances return pretty much on Saturday, or they continue to increase on Saturday with a chance of some scattered thunderstorms, mostly cloudy skies, highs in the lower 70s, overnight lows in the lower 60s there, lower to mid 60s across the area. Then some windy conditions will be possible on Sunday and Monday. Another little break potentially there of rain on Sunday with mostly cloudy skies, highs in the mid 70s, overnight lows in the upper 50s and lower 60s, 20% chance of rain. On Monday, some more thunderstorms will be possible with some mostly cloudy skies, highs in the mid to upper 70s there, with overnight lows in the 60s or around 60 degrees with a 40% chance of rain. Then on Tuesday, rain chances continue. 40% chance of some rain showers and mostly cloudy skies, highs in the mid-70s, overnight lows in the mid-50s. So a very wet and active period ahead, and we need it. We had another wildfire that burned, I think, 150 acres, if I heard that correctly, yesterday, or at least 150 acres in the Derricks area. That has since, I think, got under control, and we need this rainfall, but it's going to take a lot to really get us out of the drought situation that we're in here for Southwest Arkansas. Now, real quickly, we're going to take a look here at some data, and give me 1 second. Let me pull this over here towards us. Okay, there we go. Let me move this over here. What you see here is some model guidance, and what what you're seeing here is the 500 millibar height. This is basically what's going on above us. This is up in the mid to upper atmosphere. And what you see here is basically the troughs or ridges that we always talk about, the jet stream, all this sort of stuff that you always hear us talking about. This is going to be part of what helps lead us to our severe weather today. You see, as we move forward, these red colors here and basically mean that a higher chance of some. Let me adjust that again here. Give me 1 second. Basically, it means that there's increase in wind speed, and we can see there's this little trough here. That's going to help bring some of that weather towards us, and we'll see a cold front off of this storm here, and or off of this event, and that'll help bring us some of those storms that we see. Going to take a look at this in a more regional look today, including Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas area. But as you can see, dew points today are going to be higher today, and they're going to continue to increase really as we go throughout this time frame and into this evening and overnight hours. So it's going to feel humid, almost that severe weather like day out there. And then as we go forward, when that line of storms comes through the area, we see an increase in those in those dew point values there. So now, taking a look real quick, I want to show you some of what we're seeing here with the CAPE, or what this CAPE basically is instability. This is the energy needed to help basically get storms going. And this will show you as we go throughout the day today, that continues to increase a little closer towards this overnight time frame, and that brings in a decent area of some CAPE or instability there, 1,000 joules there, and that'll help keep those storms going for a little bit. But if you look, it's just a little higher on the HRRR whenever you go off over here towards the southeast Oklahoma area. As you go throughout that day, they start to lose that. There's still going to be some there, but they start to lose that bulk of that instability. That should help with that severe weather threat not being so high here. But as we go and look through Thursday, there's still some down here in southwest Arkansas or southern Arkansas, and what that'll lead to is just continuing to see there's a small chance of severe weather tomorrow as well in those areas. Now, real quickly, let's take a more local look at this, and let's show you what model guidance is showing here with this composite reflectivity. Here as we go throughout the day today, once again, a few isolated scattered showers will be possible today. Then as we head towards this overnight time frame, you can see here comes a line of storms. This is around 4 a.m. and about 5 a.m. you start to see those potentially entering southwest Arkansas. Now, once again, remember, model guidance isn't everything, but it's one of the many tools we use to help build that forecast. So once again, pretty much early morning hours of Thursday is when you're probably going to start to see this line of storms move through. With this, we'll have to watch that isolated isolated tornado threat. Damaging winds and large hail will be the main threats with this. But as you continue to go throughout the morning hours, kind of can see it starts to fall apart, but keeps going as that line starts to break apart, but you still have little storms that are there by themselves, and we'll have to watch those closely as they continue forward into that area. Now, if we take a look, you can kind of see what we're getting at in that evening. There's still a chance of some more development of storms and showers down there in southwestern portions or southeastern portions of the state. Once again, I can also pull up the severe weather outlooks for our area and show you what we're talking about for day 2. Give me 1 second here. This is day 2 severe weather outlook. So basically, west of the I-30 corridor and southeast, or basically eastern Arkansas down to portions of southwestern Arkansas, we'll watch that closely. There is that small tornado threat tomorrow or Thursday as well with those storms, and really that's going to be what that and the damaging wind potential will be what we'll watch come tomorrow for portions of the area, basically southeastern portions of the coverage area there as well. There's also a day that we're watching next Monday night closely, and we'll have more on that after we get through this event. But once again, just continue to be on the lookout for just more updates if we have any more. If there's any big major changes, we'll go ahead and post them later today. But as always, just stay weather aware today. Make sure to keep an eye on the page for any new updates. We'll have updates posted throughout the day. Just continue to stay weather aware and have multiple ways to receive warnings. And as always, have a good rest of your Wednesday here. Make sure to check us out over on Facebook and Instagram. And as always, have a good rest of your Wednesday. Thank you guys very much for trusting us right here with your source for all things Southwest Arkansas weather.